Have you ever been called shy as if it were a flaw? Maybe you struggle to speak up in a group, avoid eye contact, or overthink what to say in conversations. But here's the interesting part. Psychology says shyness isn't a weakness. It's a personality trait, one that comes with unique strengths most people overlook. So today, let us explore the psychology of shy people. What's really going on in their minds, why they behave the way they do, and how their quiet nature might actually be their biggest strength. Psychologists describe shyness as a form of social anxiety or self-consciousness in social situations. It's not the same as introversion. Introverts recharge alone, but shy people might want to socialize. They just feel nervous doing it. Research from Stanford University suggests that shy individuals have a more active amygdala, the part of the brain that processes fear and emotional responses. That means they're more sensitive to social feedback, like tone, facial expressions, or perceived judgment. In other words, shy people aren't awkward. They're highly tuned in to how others feel. Their brains are literally wired to notice more subtle social details. That sensitivity, while it can cause anxiety, also gives them powerful emotional intelligence. So let's talk about what makes shy people so strong, psychologically speaking. First, heightened empathy. Because they're observant and cautious, shy people tend to read emotions accurately. Studies from the University of Maryland show that shy individuals often score higher in empathic accuracy, the ability to sense what others feel even without words. Second, deep self-awareness. Shy people spend a lot of time reflecting, thinking about what they said, what others said, and how things could have gone differently. This introspection builds strong self-knowledge and emotional growth over time. Third is strong focus and creativity. Since shy people are comfortable spending time alone, they often use that solitude productively, thinking deeply, creating, and analyzing. Psychologists link this to something called internal stimulation, which is getting satisfaction from inner thoughts rather than constant social activity. That's why many shy people excel in art, writing, and research. And finally, they build authentic relationships. Shy individuals may not open up to everyone, but when they do, it's genuine. Their brains favor quality over quantity in social bonding, according to attachment theory. This makes their friendships incredibly loyal and meaningful. Of course, shyness does have its psychological costs. Shy people often experience anticipatory anxiety, that nervousness before a social event where your brain imagines every worst-case scenario. They may also deal with cognitive rumination, replaying interactions repeatedly and being overly self-critical. But here's what psychologists emphasize. These traits can be redirected. The same mental energy that fuels overthinking can also fuel preparation, empathy, and awareness if you learn to manage it instead of suppressing it. So, how can you turn shyness into a psychological strength? Here are some science-backed strategies. First, practice gradual exposure. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, suggests that small, repeated exposure to feared situations reduces anxiety over time. Start with small talk, then move up to group conversations. Your brain adapts. Second, reframe your self-talk. Instead of saying, "I'm bad at talking to people," try saying, "I'm learning to communicate in my own way." Reframing changes your cognitive schema, the mental model you use to define yourself. Third, leverage your strengths. Use your listening skills, your empathy, and your ability to think deeply. In workplaces, relationships, and creative fields, those qualities stand out more than you realize. And finally, balance solitude with social contact. According to psychological research, isolation increases stress hormones. So, even if you enjoy alone time, make sure you have a few safe social connections. That balance is key to keeping your mental health stable. So here is the takeaway. Shyness isn't a flaw to fix. It is a temperament to understand. Your brain is simply wired for sensitivity, reflection, and depth. And those qualities are rare in a world obsessed with noise and attention. So the next time you feel too quiet or too shy, remember, psychology says your calm, observant nature might just be your superpower. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, drop a comment with something you've learned about your own personality, and don't forget to subscribe for more psychology-based insights.